Jeff Bezos reveals new insane plans for Space Business Park. Hello and welcome back to TechLuxe Insider. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Working from an office on the Earth might be a thing of the past now for a few companies. The space-ambitious company owned by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, Blue Origin, announced its plans to build its own commercial space station on Monday. According to the space company, it has announced a plan to create a one-of-its-kind business park in space. The company announced that they hope to operate the station, which will be called Orbital Reef, as early as the end of the decade. The company, in fact, wants to deploy the space station anytime after 2025. Jeff Bezos' space venture plans to use the space station as a mixed-use business park, which it said will be given on lease to a variety of companies related to commerce, research, and space tourism. The Orbital Reef is supposed to be nearly as large as the already existing International Space Station. The venture is planned to be used as a sophisticated and ultra-vibrant business park offering office space up to a few employees, and not only that but also some exotic hospitality for space tourists. Reportedly, it will be able to house about 10 people, Blue Origin said in a press release. The company plans to not only provide the official space, but will also cater to several amenities on board, including on-site medical care and recreational opportunities. At a press conference to launch the initiative, the executives from both Blue Origin and Sierra Space categorically declined to give an overview on the estimate of the building costs of such a giant project. Although the project seems to be assured of a heavy funding from Mr. Bezos himself, who has earlier committed to spending at least $1 billion a year on Blue Origin alone. Brent Sherwood, who is a senior vice president of advanced development programs for Blue Origin, addressed the need for this new venture when he said that for nearly 60 years, NASA and several other space agencies have already or are trying to develop a good deal of orbital spaceflight and space habitation, and thus have paved the way for commercial business to finally take off in space. We will not only expand access and lower the costs, but also provide all the essential amenities which are needed to normalize the spaceflight as a whole. We envision a vibrant business ecosystem which will grow in the low Earth orbit and will be instrumental in generating new discoveries, new products, new entertainments, and also global awareness. The announcement follows Blue Origin's recent successful debut in space tourism with a flight in July with Bezos and 3 others aboard. The billionaire Amazon and Blue Origin founders set off on the New Shepard spacecraft, which launched from a Texas facility and went through an 11-minute flight alongside his brother Mark and 2 others, including astronaut Wally Funk and Oliver Damon. Blue Origin also said it eventually plans to become the premier mixed-use space station in low Earth orbit. A statement from Blue Origin said that once the station becomes a reality, it will definitely open the next chapter in human space exploration by hugely facilitating the growth of a vibrant ecosystem and business model for the future. The entire project is actually the result of a Blue Origin partnership with Sierra Space, which is in turn a subsidiary of the aerospace contractor Sierra Nevada Corporation, as well as a partnership with companies like Boeing, Redwire Space, and Genesis Engineering. Sierra Space, however, is the space company's primary partner for the station. Orbital Reef, in essence, also reflects Jeff Bezos' mega visions for Blue Origin, which is focusing also on moving several carbon-heavy industries into outer space. And the best part? It could already have a variety of companies to be its clients on this new venture. Possible customers include several space agencies and high-tech groups and even countries without their own full-fledged space program, or even media and travel companies. In the statement, Blue Origin also said that it is focusing on providing this service to parties ranging from ultra-seasoned space agencies and also to other entities, including several sovereign nations who are without their space programs or current space capabilities, and even funded entrepreneurs and sponsored inventors and future-minded investors. The 32,000 square feet station will also be including a space hotel, as well as plans to offer an ideal spot even for filmmaking, which is a pretty exciting thing to see as it will be in microgravity. The facility will also be used to carrying out cutting-edge research, Blue Origin said. Sierra in itself announced plans to offer the first free-flying commercial space station. Also earlier this month, legendary Star Trek actor William Shatner, 90, became the oldest person in space when he boarded a rocket ship flown by Blue Origin. The announcement comes as NASA continues its search for proposals to replace the almost 20-year-old International Space Station. Still, the funding for the station has been guaranteed until at least 2030. The truth is that the outpost is in desperate need of repairs. Russian officials have already previously warned that the Russian cosmonauts could be leaving the station by 2025 over major fears over outdated equipment and said that it could even trigger a major incident. As a result, NASA announced plans to award $400 million in private contracts with the space companies to help the agency in replacing the much-aged outpost. Although for many companies, including Blue Origin, building their own space station might be a giant leap, but there is likely to be stiff competition for the funding. Only earlier this week, in an announced partnership between Voyager Space and Lockheed Martin, it was announced that they have their own plans to launch a space station into low orbit by 2027. Anyways, Blue Origin has been facing mixed fortunes so far this year, although the high-profile launches of its New Shepard rocket, which saw Mr. Bezos and Star Trek William Shatner blasted into space, gained significant media attention. However, the company has also been facing accusations of sexual harassment at the workplace and is accused of turning a blind eye to serious safety concerns from former employees. Only last month, it missed out on a lucrative $2.9 billion NASA contract, which went to Bezos' and Blue Origin's #1 business rival, billionaire Elon Musk's SpaceX. However, with the space race between the world's richest reaching new heights every day, there is still a lurking question: should the money spent on space tourism be used to help the Earth instead?